Hey guys, it's Mrs. Sands. So before we get started on revising our main ideas today, I wanted to quickly remind you of the work we did yesterday so you can make sure you know what to do during the workshop. So we started by talking about our learning target, which was giving us a lens for why writing about reading is so important, especially as researchers of nonfiction. By taking notes as we read, we're better able to understand what we're reading, and then we are also able to explain the topic even better. So if we think about things that we naturally do as good readers, we should be able to outline the text, summarize the text, and analyze the text. Those were the three things that we kind of talked about, and we worked through what that would look like. Then we worked towards kind of taking that understanding and making sure that the notes we were taking was also in a line to the lens that we should take. So I kind of shared with you a flaw that I have as a reader. I naturally look for cause and effect relationships, which probably sounds like a great strategy to you. And I really thought it was a great strategy as well as a reader. And there's definitely a time and place to take notes on cause and effect relationships. I think it's particularly important with work in fiction when you're trying to figure out tricky things in the plot. But as far as my work as a nonfiction reader who was focusing on the work of scientists, the cause and effect notes that I was taking had to do with two different types of fish, the two-spotted Astyanax and the predator fish, which was the wolf fish. Obviously, those fish aren't going to tell me anything about scientists and how they work. So although cause and effect structure may help you, you want to make sure that the cause and effect relationships that you're noticing are actually relationships that you want to focus on. So if I was using maybe a cause and effect chart that dealt with, okay, the scientists had the wolf fox, for the lack of a better term, the wolf fox dummy in the water, and when they noticed the reaction of the fish, the effect was that they were shocked, in complete shock to the point where he ran out and had to share with another scientist. So that would begin to be on the right level of understanding. But again, my notes really didn't do that. It was more, so the wolf fox came, and then the two-spotted Astyanax bit another fish so they could swim away. That really has nothing to do with my goals. So I had to obviously go back to my main ideas to help me realize what I could best do as a reader to help me make sure that I'm raising the level of my research. So I really wanted to focus on the top, let's say 3.5, which was scientists work in incredibly different ways. Scientists often have a research focus and a topic they know really well. And then many scientists work for universities, and then scientists ask a lot of questions. Those were my main focus, main ideas that I wanted to make sure that I was collecting information on. So I created this chart where it allowed me to list the scientist's name, the focus of their research, the questions that they asked to drive their research, and the research process that they undertook. And obviously, because fish eating other fish to survive kind of sounds interesting, I wanted to have the opportunity to at least write a couple notes on that too. So I left a category for other. So as you try to build different note-taking charts and graphic organizers, please make sure what you're using is helping you get to your goal or your bigger main ideas. So speaking of main ideas, I want to take a minute to talk to you about obviously building main ideas if you haven't done that work yet. And if you have, revising your main ideas to account for new information that you have. So if you're ready for that work, you can go ahead and view video 2 for the reading workshop today.